These 6 unusual behaviors are very common among INFP personality types, and we guarantee that some of them will apply to you. Number 1. INFPs look for deep connection with fictional characters. INFPs often find themselves deeply connected with certain fictional characters, forming bonds that go beyond mere entertainment. These characters serve as mirrors, reflecting aspects of the INFP's own personality, values, and struggles. For instance, consider an INFP who feels a strong affinity with a character known for their unwavering sense of justice and compassion. This individual may turn to this character as a moral compass, drawing strength and guidance from their actions and decisions. Similarly, another INFP might resonate with a character who grapples with feelings of alienation and disillusionment. Seeing their own struggles reflected in this character's journey can provide a sense of validation and understanding. These connections with fictional characters often extend beyond the realm of entertainment. INFPs may find solace and inspiration in the stories of these characters, using them as sources of comfort, companionship, and insight, while others may view these attachments as unusual or excessive. For INFPs, they serve as valuable tools for self-exploration, emotional expression, and personal growth. Number 2. INFPs experience sudden bursts of creativity. INFPs are known for experiencing sudden bursts of creativity, often in moments when inspiration strikes unexpectedly. These bursts can manifest in various forms, from writing poetry to painting, from composing music to crafting intricate designs. For many, INFP's creativity is not just a hobby, but a vital means of self-expression and emotional release. Consider a scenario where an INFP is taking a leisurely walk through a park. Suddenly, they are struck by the sight of a vibrant flower blooming amidst a sea of greenery. In that moment, they feel an intense surge of inspiration, their mind buzzing with ideas for a new painting that captures the beauty and fragility of life. Similarly, imagine an INFP lying in bed late at night, unable to sleep. As they stare up at the ceiling, their thoughts drift to a melody that has been playing on repeat in their mind. Suddenly, they feel compelled to grab their guitar and start strumming, channeling their restless energy into a soulful song that speaks to the depths of their emotions. These bursts of creativity can be both exhilarating and exhausting for INFPs, who may find themselves completely consumed by their artistic pursuits for hours on end, while others may struggle to understand their need for creative expression. For INFPs, it is a fundamental part of who they are, a way to make sense of the world, process their emotions, and connect with others on a deeper level. Number 3. INFPs would procrastinate literally everything. The tendency to procrastinate is a common trait among INFPs, stemming from their preference for flexibility and spontaneity. Rather than adhering to strict schedules or deadlines, they often prefer to work on tasks when they feel inspired or motivated. This can lead to a cycle of procrastination where they put off important responsibilities until the last possible moment. For example, imagine an INFP who has been assigned a writing project with a looming deadline. Despite knowing the importance of starting early, they find themselves procrastinating, telling themselves they work better under pressure. As the deadline draws nearer, they may experience a surge of adrenaline that fuels their creativity, allowing them to produce their best work in a short amount of time. Similarly, consider an INFP who dreams of pursuing a creative passion but struggles to take the necessary steps to turn their vision into reality. They may spend hours daydreaming about their goals, yet when it comes to taking concrete action, they hesitate, fearing failure or rejection. Instead of diving in headfirst, they procrastinate, waiting for the perfect moment to begin. While procrastination can sometimes hinder their productivity, for INFPs, it can also be a source of creative energy. They thrive on the rush of adrenaline that comes from working under pressure, often producing their most inspired work when faced with tight deadlines. Number 4. INFPs tend to idealize romantic relationships. INFPs have a tendency to idealize relationships, often envisioning them as perfect unions filled with love, understanding, and mutual admiration. They possess a deep longing for emotional connection and may romanticize the idea of finding a soulmate who shares their values and passions. For instance, consider an INFP who enters a new romantic relationship. From the very beginning, they may see their partner through rose-colored glasses, focusing only on their positive qualities while overlooking any flaws or red flags. They might envision a future together filled with love, laughter, and shared adventures, ignoring the potential challenges that lie ahead. Similarly, in friendships, INFPs may idealize their close companions, placing them on pedestals and viewing them as paragons of virtue and wisdom. They may invest heavily in these relationships, pouring their time, energy, and affection into nurturing them, often to the point of neglecting their own needs and boundaries. This tendency to idealize relationships can sometimes lead INFPs to disappointment when reality fails to meet their lofty expectations. They may struggle to reconcile the imperfections of their partners or friends with the idealized images they've created in their minds, leading to feelings of disillusionment or heartache. However, despite the potential pitfalls, this idealistic view of relationships also has its merits. It can inspire INFPs to strive for deeper connections, to seek out partners and friends who align with their values and aspirations. It can fuel their creativity and imagination, driving them to envision new possibilities for love and companionship. Number 5. INFPs collect random objects. INFPs often find themselves drawn to collecting seemingly random objects that hold personal significance to them. These collections can range from vintage postcards to unique rocks found on nature walks, from antique keys to quirky knickknacks picked up during travels. Each item carries its own story and meaning, serving as a tangible reminder of experiences, emotions, and connections. Consider, for instance, an INFP who has a penchant for collecting old vinyl records. To them, each record represents more than just music. It's a portal to a different era, a glimpse into the past, and a source of comfort during challenging times. As they flip through their collection, they are transported back in time, reliving memories and emotions associated with each song. Similarly, imagine an INFP who has a fascination with collecting vintage cameras. For them, each camera is a work of art, a testament to human ingenuity and creativity. They delight in exploring flea markets and thrift stores, searching for hidden gems and forgotten treasures that they can add to their ever-growing collection. These collections often serve as a source of inspiration and solace for INFPs, providing them with a sense of comfort and connection in a chaotic world. Whether it's a shelf lined with books that have touched their souls, a drawer filled with seashells collected from beaches around the world, or a box of handwritten letters from loved ones, these objects serve as tangible reminders of the beauty and wonder that surround them. While others may see these collections as clutter or eccentricities, for INFPs, they are precious treasures imbued with meaning and memories. Each item tells a story, capturing a moment in time and offering a glimpse into the complex tapestry of their inner world. Number 6. INFPs are easily overwhelmed by sensory input. INFPs often find themselves easily overwhelmed by sensory input, particularly in environments that are loud, chaotic, or overly stimulating. This heightened sensitivity can manifest in various ways, from feeling physically drained after spending time in crowded places to becoming emotionally overwhelmed by bright lights or loud noises. For example, imagine an INFP attending a bustling music festival. While they may initially feel excited about the energy and excitement of the event, they quickly become overwhelmed by the crowds, the loud music, and the sensory overload of flashing lights and neon signs. Despite their desire to enjoy the experience, they find themselves retreating to a quieter corner or seeking refuge in nature to escape the overwhelming stimuli. Similarly, consider an INFP who works in a busy office environment with fluorescent lights, constant chatter, and the incessant hum of electronic devices. Despite their best efforts to focus on their work, they find themselves easily distracted and drained by the sensory barrage around them. They may struggle to concentrate, feeling exhausted and frazzled by the end of the day. This sensitivity to sensory input can also extend to more subtle stimuli, such as certain textures, smells, or tastes. For instance, an INFP may find themselves bothered by scratchy clothing tags or overwhelmed by strong scents, leading them to seek out comfortable fabrics or avoid heavily perfumed spaces. These videos will be really helpful for you.